Collective, welcome aboard, guys. Welcome to Manifestation Monday. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. Let's ring this bell. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. You can ring my bell. Ring it, ding-a-ling-a-ling. My voice is feeling a little sensitive all of a sudden. It's kind of like the words didn't want to come out fully. So, somebody here could have, I don't know, I don't feel it's a flu thing. Maybe going through something or afraid to speak. Something that they're feeling. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Collective. Let's see what you're manifesting here and what's going on with that. Or somebody's trying to manifest you and what's going on with that. Okay. Remember, these are general, not personal, so energies could be interchangeable. It'll be different for all of you watching, of course. He could be a she could be a he. No matter what I say. Okay? So take it how it resonates. Let's see what's going on. Some of you don't need a sign, you need a nap. Alright? Some of you may have been overworked. Time for some inner peace. So cozy. So you need a nap, or is your comfort zone is a trap? Which one is it? Okay, something about something being cozy. Comfortable where someone is at the moment. This could be you or someone else. Somebody probably just kind of, I don't know, afraid to make a move because they're in their comfort zone. Let's see. What is this about? Fame and money. Rest in peace. Wow. If it requires you to betray yourself, it's not the right path. Ooh. So somebody got stuck in the comfort zone, living a lie, basically, is what I'm seeing here. Okay? If it requires you to betray yourself, it's not the right path. Wow. Okay, so clearly somebody betrayed themselves here and it was chasing fame and money and all this. Okay? Yeah, look, boundaries aren't mean. They're spiritual fences. Okay? This is a sacred space. So some of you could have had boundaries with someone here that decided to chase fame and fortune. Okay? And I guess that was their comfort zone because it was money. But with RIP, it looks like somebody's having a hard time keeping up that, fame and fortune going. Or whatever they were chasing. Yeah, you've outgrown that BS. Now act like it. Drama script, toxic. Yeah. I feel like as far as you're concerned, you're not on that, in that mindset or in that energy that someone here is. Okay, it looks like somebody's learning a hard lesson. One more. Why did I do that? Yeah, ew. You changed your whole vibe to be easier for them. So somebody changed their whole vibe to be easier for someone here. It says this must, yeah, there you go. There's a lesson. This must be a lesson. Not everyone is sent to teach you a lesson. Some people are just dumb. Okay. So either you here change your whole vibe to be easier for them. This could be someone that was chasing fame, fortune, and karmics, or this is you got a hold of yourself and you outgrew the BS and took your power back. Okay? It's like, ew, why did I do that? Right? That's what you tell yourself. It's like, why? But looks to me like you're out of there. We have a broken heart. We have drama script. We have a script with a envelope with a heart, which is giving, we have crystals for cleansing your energy. Some of you might have changed your phone number. We do have somebody standing in the back. Okay, and we do have a letter here with a heart on it. And it feels like there's a new script here. Like in love and life. It's almost like it's time for a new chapter here. Let's see what's going on. For some of you, you know, maybe at some point in your life, somebody saw you as just comfortable where you were at, and somebody else was like more about chasing money, chasing fortune and fame. And that could have been why you guys just didn't mix in the past. Whoever this is, I don't know. Whether this is an ex or whether this was something that, you know, you thought you were going to start with someone here, but just weren't on the same page. Let's see what's going on here. Alright. Yeah, friend zone. Exactly. So this was not an ex. It says bounce back. Yeah, resilience after setbacks, recovering quickly, determination to rise again. Can't keep me down. I feel like this is you guys. But let's see. Yeah, no filter with chasing fame, fortune, speaking your truth, authentic, communication, raw, honesty. This is how I really feel. Okay, maybe somebody was really into whatever they were doing here. Okay. Speaking whatever truth, or I don't know, doing some sort of role with fame, money, approval. We'll get back to that. And poker face, with you have outgrown the BS. Hiding true feelings, impossible to read, emotionally detached, you'll never know. So, yeah, you understood how to put on a poker face and not, you know, I feel like you're using your emotional intelligence in a situation that could have took you down a path of, like, it feels like a path of self-destruction because this person was not in the right energy either. Okay? And you were in an energy, I feel, before that you, like, maybe just comfortable whatever situation you were in. And you kind of redeemed yourself here and you started doing something about yourself. Could be a procrastination energy. It happens to the best of us. I mean, a lot of people struggle with procrastination. It just means, like, you know, you're marinating on something, but something within you it makes it really hard, and it's a subconscious thing, you know. Sometimes we're in the energy of scarcity, or, like, you know, we have all these ideas and we tell ourselves it's not going to work out, and then we put it off, or we start to study a bunch of things and you kind of lose interest quickly. But with bounce back, I feel like you guys took a hold of that and did something about that. Okay. And open and self-made. Yeah. You changed your whole vibe. Okay. Independent success, overcoming odds, creating your own path. Built from nothing. Yeah. So you started building something from nothing. You exercised one of those creative ideas you had, or business ideas that you had, and you implemented it, is what I see here. Okay? Emotionally, you're definitely staying poker face with someone. They kind of went on their own journey over here. Alright. This could also be while somebody else was chasing fame and fortune, you were out here speaking your truth. Okay? Mirror, mirror. Yeah. Wow. Facing yourself in others. Reflective relationships, self-awareness. And what you see is you. What I'm getting here is you both were... This is why the mirror with comfort zone and then chasing material gain, right? But it was almost like the reason that it was a mirror, it was because it was like two extremes, right? You couldn't move forward, like financially is what I'm getting, and someone here was chasing financial gain too much. So you guys were mirroring something that was opposite, but it was trying to teach you something, right? Teach you how to balance life. Like maybe this person needed to balance self-worth and self-validation, self-love, and also go within and heal some things instead of just chase money, 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 or fame and fortune, right? And for you, it was like getting over that procrastination or an energy of codependency, if there was one there, whether emotional or financial. So as you took your power back, somebody over here, I don't know what they're doing now. Maybe they've overcome the BS, and they're like kind of disappointed in themselves of how they went about things. Okay? It says you change your whole vibe to be easier for them. So this person may have changed their whole vibe to be with somebody that was toxic, right? So they might have chased some connection that was superficial, out of clout. Maybe somebody that they were with had money or some sort of association with someone that they wanted to kind of, get in the doorway, something like that, so that they can too have this fortune and fame in their life, whatever they were chasing that was materially. Okay? So let's get some tarot. Let's see where this is going. Yeah, I saw the Death card and the Four of Pentacles, so it's giving, well, one of you clearly went on off the beaten path on a self journey of pulling yourself together, and you shoved your emotions to the side or on the back burner as you were taking care of yourself and speaking your truth. So it feels like you decided to go towards the North Star, which took you to your North Node energy, where you are becoming a success in your life. You made it a point to do so. Okay, some of you, of course, you could still be building that. So let's see what's going on. It looks like somebody's feeling a little regretful, a little ashamed of themselves, riddled with guilt, anxiety perhaps, for choosing what they chose. Yeah, you definitely bounce back. The Chariot, moving forward. Okay, Cancer energy. Okay, decided to go towards the path that is balanced within. With the black and white horse here, the yin and yang energy. You decided to balance who you were, inside and out. Yeah, speaking your truth, Eight of Wands, communication. Okay. Somebody here could have chased a singing career or a mentorship career. Okay, but it was like with the wrong, because it required to betray themselves, right? So it was with the wrong intentions, or just focus on the material gain, not the actual, it's like just creating something or going against something you believe just for the money, the attention, the victory. That's what I'm getting here with someone. Poker face, yeah, Six of Swords. You decided to move forward. And I do feel like you were guided to move forward here because you were on two different paths anyway, mentally here. Okay? You outgrew the BS. And then we got the Four of Swords with self-made. Yeah, you self-reflected. self-made, Four of Swords. So I do feel like, you know, you had to be real with yourself and be authentic to who you were always deep down inside, without any outside validation. So I feel like you learned something from someone here with whatever the outcome was, the decisions that were made. You self-reflected on yourself as well with why did I do that in the Four of Swords, right? Changing your whole vibe just to kind of appease someone else. Yeah, you self-reflected on that. So the Fool, yeah, you went on a whole completely new path, no baggage. You just kind of kept moving forward. Okay, really good. A new day for you. You were loyal to your new path. Ace of Cups. Okay, some of you talk about like self-love, self-worth, or true love. And maybe somebody saw this about you, but it's almost like, I don't know, they just weren't resonating with that at the time because they were chasing the coin. Okay, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, reciprocity, giving to yourself. With the Six of Swords, you learn not to give to others that don't deserve it here, or that just aren't balanced within themselves. Okay, so you kind of, in a sense, took your power back and started giving to yourself. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Your intentions were right with the Queen of Cups here. Okay, you just tried to, you tried to appease the other person by kind of being what that person would have liked or wanted you to be a little bit. But I feel like you really got real with yourself and you decided, that's not me, and I need to be true to myself because I see it all right here. So you definitely worked on your emotional intelligence here, definitely. Especially with Poker Face, I feel like this is not someone that you would ever show feelings towards again in that way. And I see something new here with the Fool, the Ace of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. It was like you were open to receive new love. Absolutely. With the Six of Pentacles, you left one situation. You became Poker Face to that, using your emotional intelligence. And down here, and of course, we have the Chariot with the Eight of Wands. So you quickly moved forward. You learned a lesson here. You were guided away from that situation, and you self-reflected. Okay? And you are open to receive new love here on this new journey. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Absolutely. We're not sitting around waiting for someone to stop chasing the material world or, the life in the fast lane, while we're, slowly aging and deteriorating. And no, we move forward in our own lives. And if Spirit decides that someone new is meant for you, then that's exactly where you're going to be guided. We know that people grow in their own time, but some people never do. Some people just stand there at the crossroads and look at the path, like the path they could never go on for whatever reason they tell themselves. And they might as well pitch a tent at the crossroads because it's like, or buy land and a house there because it's like they can't make it past that. I mean, I know for sure some of you have waited so long for certain people to get it together, and it's been 5, 10, 20, 30 years for some of you guys. You're not going to sit around and wait for that. No, we're not meant to be sitting around waiting for someone. If someone decides to get it together at some point in their life, good for them. Okay? That's a great thing. But that doesn't mean we're just going to be readily available when they decide to get it together. It's just, that's not how life works. Okay? Just as this person could have chose someone toxic in their life because that's what they felt they deserved at the time. They had a lesson to learn. You know, you, as you grew and healed and self-reflected, somebody is here that is coming towards you that you may already intuit will be a better match for the energy in which you reside in at this particular time, right? That's just how it goes. Or you remain single for as long as you would like, you know. You have free will. Ace of Wands, okay? You were handed the torch and you took it. You went for it. A new beginning, okay? And I also see you decided to take a leap of faith on some opportunity here. And you moved forward with it. All right? For some of you, this is something that you're doing right now. You're bouncing back. You're taking a new opportunity and you're going on that journey. Seeing where it all leads. Two of Swords. Yeah, there's the chakra thing that I was feeling with communication, speaking their truth. Somebody here may want to speak their truth because they're feeling something. But with the Two of Swords, it's like out of sight, out of mind. There's still things that this person needs to understand. Here's what I'm seeing. The person that took the fortune, fame, and it didn't work out so well with rest in peace, fame and money. Somebody may be struggling. Somebody may be going through karma for certain decisions that they made, chasing the bag, okay? You know, we don't know what they did over there. So, definitely, somebody may be in denial. They may not want to see that a connection was here. And I feel like it had to do with how you guys met or ran across each other. You were mirroring something that the other one, like, you may have seen something in someone you didn't like, and they saw something in you they didn't like. And it had everything to do with what was happening in the 3D, right? Maybe somebody was looking at you like, you know, you weren't a go-getter at the time, okay? That's just, you know, one scenario. And you were looking at somebody like they were too stuck up or in their ego or too superficial, right? Even though there may have been potential for something different, at the time, it just wasn't going to happen. Okay? Alright. Four of Wands. With the Six of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands, some of you definitely moved. Okay? And that's where you balanced yourself and you became more stable. Some of you bought a house, okay? It's like this is where your sanctuary, where you kind of gave energy to yourself. Not kind of, you did. Nine of Swords. All right. Yeah, you had a lot of sleepless nights here, a lot of self-reflection. I feel like some of you went through like dark night of the soul. You analyzed your emotions, okay? You may have cried some tears over the way you felt someone was seeing you at the time, okay? This person might have been a little bit in their ego because maybe the way you were seeing them at the time. So it's almost like a little bit of a bitter energy between the two of you, but for you, it was quickly released because you self-reflected. Because definitely, whoever this was, it was like you definitely were meant to grow from each other. It's like, what's the word? The polarity, the duality within each other, rubbed each other the wrong way, is what I'm seeing here. And a lot of this was unspoken, okay? Because this is somebody you could have been with, but somebody wasn't even, they friend zoned you, okay? Or you friend zoned them. Take it how it resonates. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands and the Three of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands, okay? And the Star. Yeah, somebody did not want to go towards the healing path. They wanted to do whatever it is that they wanted to do here, and they started working with others, okay? So they kind of were closed off to this path that you were on. Yeah, I can't make it up. And it was the right path that you took with the star and the sun. Okay? So you kind of really cleaned up your act here. And maybe this person, you know, they were self-sabotaging, or they thought that this path was a joke. Okay? But look, Ten of Pentacles. This person might have even thought that you wanted to take their money. But they were the ones chasing fortune and fame. Right? Yeah, the world. Exactly. And this could have been it with the star and the sun. Public eye energy. Self-sabotaging for money. Ten of Pentacles. With the world. That's public energy. Yeah, confirmation. The star, the sun, and the world. That's fame and fortune. With the Ten of Pentacles. And self-sabotaging in the process. Okay? That's what somebody was doing here. And just to be clear, because some people may see, and you know, that may be very well and true for whatever they're seeing within their situation. They may see this as, okay, somebody's getting it together, they're going to tell you how they feel. But somebody's been sitting on that decision for a while, because now they feel kind of ashamed, they feel like regretful, you know, a little bit guilty about prejudging you. Okay? But you took it upon yourself to go on your path to heal, self-reflect, and do something with your life. And that is admirable. Okay? And I'm sure this person is probably seeing that. But what I'm seeing here is, especially with the Six of Pentacles, you giving love to yourself. This is self-love. This is, you know, being free-spirited, really loving yourself on this new journey. I definitely see, especially with the Six of Swords, that new love is a possibility here. That someone may have definitely missed a boat. Okay, some people may not see it as that. They may see it as this person is coming back. They're going to tell you how they feel, and oh, you're going to live happily ever after. It is never that easy, especially after things that you guys have already intuited about each other, understood about each other. You know, those are very rare situations, and it all depends on what exactly happened between the two of you, to what extent. Okay? Because sometimes it's not a good idea to take somebody back, even if they're telling you they love you to the moon and back now. And you know what I mean? So let's clarify some of this, and let's see. Because this is Manifestation Monday, and I see the Fool, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands with the Chariot. I see forward movement. I see stability, possible marriage in the future here. Of course, nothing is set in stone, but I see the possibilities. It all depends on the choices you make from here on out. Tell me about this, the Fool, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. You may be crushing on someone else entirely now. Three of Swords. There's going to be someone else here. Yeah. Single and independent. Queen of Cups again. There's going to be someone else here. Three of Swords. This person, I feel, is too little too late. That's what I'm feeling here. You took your power back. You understood your worth. And you are independent. While somebody was, you know, could have cared less over there. Exactly. Seven of Cups. You've been very patient. And you've been balancing yourself in the process. Okay, but you're on a different path now. And the energy and vibration and frequency in which you reside at this moment is going to be mirrored to you now. So somebody that you meet here is going to mirror your higher self. You have transmuted this energy. So if it doesn't align with you vibrationally anymore, it's not for you, right? That's just how it is. Tell me more. Poker face with Page of Swords. It fell right there. Like somebody's watching you. It's like they want to see some sort of emotion. So, like some sort of sign. Yeah. Two of Pentacles. You may be looking at someone, but you're being emotionally intelligent. Okay? You're not revealing how you feel to whoever this is. Hang on a second. Or somebody's watching you and not revealing how they feel right at this time. I'm telling you. Two of Wands, Two of Cups. There's the crossroads. Yeah, because that other path, Ten of Swords. Who the hell wants to go back to a Ten of Swords situation? Okay. If I can get these. And I'm just looking at what fell on the floor here. I wouldn't want to repeat the Ten of Swords. But a Two of Cups situation, somebody else mirroring something here. And like I said, mirroring your higher self. Let's see what else here. Justice. Look. When justice comes out with love situations, love matters, that means somebody that took a different path, they had to learn the lesson, and their karma may be seeing you with someone else entirely. Okay? Because something will be handled in a fair and just manner. You have balanced your mind and your heart, so your heart no longer weighs heavy. It's as light as a feather. It's open to receive new love. And like I said, I don't know what else happened behind the scenes when it came to this person. So if they did a lot of things that were horrible to you, whether it's energetically or treated you poorly in a way where they demeaned you or made you feel like you weren't good enough or talked a lot of shit behind your back or whatever this was, yeah, somebody's getting karma. Rest in peace to their fame and fortune. I mean, something must have happened, right? Tell me about the Queen of Cups with the Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords. What are you worried about here? Or whoever the Queen of Cups is. You became the mother effing Empress. Okay? Talk about taking your power back. You decided to see your worth and to stand true in who you are, regardless of who liked it or not. Okay? I feel like somebody like really judged you harshly here. Like they did not see your worth. What's crazy is they didn't see their own worth, but they were chasing fortune and fame. They were searching for their worth materially. That was their self-validation. And you were searching for your worth, obviously, yes, by becoming self-sufficient and independent, but also seeing it for who you are as a authentic being. You became that Empress. And you went down another path. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. There it is. The Emperor and the Moon. What is this? I'm curious. This may be another contract that's coming. This may be something you're keeping to yourself. This is a contract. Ace of Swords. Three of Swords. That's a contract with the Emperor. Five of Wands. Someone else. This may stir the pot. Okay, this may even create more spiritual warfare. It may. Or maybe this Emperor is going through spiritual warfare themselves because they decided to choose you. Yeah, you decided to choose someone else. Okay, that's it. Whether they have come in or not. Tell me about this Emperor, Empress. Knight of Wands. We got the Page of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Star. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Lovers. And the Five of Cups. Because guess what? The devil. Somebody chose... They chose to sign their soul to the devil. We're talking about fame and fortune, right? They wanted life in the fast lane. And that's fine. That's the choice they made. They can always get themselves out of it. That doesn't mean when they get themselves out of it and heal and blah, 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 that you're just going to be there with open arms. No. Life definitely moved on for you. Okay? King of Cups, matching your energy. This is a new adventure you're both going on. There's going to be a lot of back and forth travel is what I'm seeing here with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. But this is somebody that sees you as wish fulfillment. This is somebody walking the same path as you, mirroring you with the Lovers and the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, with the Star and the Ace of Pentacles. This is God bringing you someone new, a new wish. Okay, while the other person is over there drowning in their sorrows, feeling like they should apologize, feeling wounded and jealous. Okay? Or, you know, they went through a path with other people that were, you know, maybe they were manipulated by other people's beliefs or opinions with the Hierophant and the Five of Swords. But we got the Five of Wands here too. It was like there was something contradicting about certain beliefs here. Okay, that could be another reason why they didn't want to go this path with you. They might have seen you as someone that your beliefs were way different. Whoever that is, they missed the opportunity. That is what I'm seeing here. Tell me more about this Emperor and Empress. Yeah, it hasn't come to light yet. No communication yet. That's why the moon is here. But you are dreaming about each other. Okay? Yeah, Queen of Cups with the World. Look at that. This is all hanging on a decision. Queen of Cups with the World, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Ten of Cups with the Ace of Wands. Look at that. It's all hanging on a decision. Somebody may be going within, okay, at this time. But they're getting dream revelations about this. Okay? Yeah. They're sitting here analyzing this cup. But they may be going through something or trying to understand this. They may fear rejection here too. Okay, they're holding back. Oh, they may be having a tower moment. Okay. So something here, maybe something with the family, with the Tower and the Six of Cups, or childhood friends. Maybe they're trying to heal from some trauma. Something is holding them back right now. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. I read intuitively, so I know what I know here. That's what I'm seeing. Seven of Pentacles and Judgment. They do want to invest. They're making that judgment. They had to walk away from something with judgment. Okay, so that's what's taking time. And they were betrayed. Ten of Swords. So this is someone definitely going to mirror your higher self because they're going through their healing path themselves. And I feel like they went through some spiritual warfare. But this is justice for what happened here with the Three of Swords, Seven of Cups, Justice, and the Page of Swords. Somebody, I feel, did not fulfill whatever contract they were meant to have with you. So therefore, someone else will. That is just what I'm seeing. Okay? Let me get these. Alright, tell me about the Emperor and the Empress. Good news. Pleasant message. There's the message with the heart again. And the phone again. Tell me more. Whoa. We had a lot here. Reflections, changing of the tides, secrets, and shadow. We have the moon here. Okay, this is something you guys are feeling on an intuitive level, dreaming about each other. And there's whatever you see in this person, they see in you. This is like kindred soul energy, figuring it out, like, but quietly. Nobody knows. It says, what I want wants me. There you go. Energetic match to your heart's desire and soul purpose. Manifest and attract. I can't make it up. Sudden wealth. 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. That is your justice for what happened here. I don't know why people think sometimes that you're just going, you just gotta wait for somebody to get it together. They may never. And clearly, the injustice was whatever they did to you behind the scenes. Whatever they didn't honor about you here. Or the way they went about it. It wasn't that they chose a different path. That, you know, there's going to be justice for that. It's something they did that involved you or demeaned you in some way or shut you down in a way that was harsh or uncalled for. It was something like that. While they were clout chasing, you know, maybe they were acting pretentious or acting like you were low level. They didn't know who you were in the spirit, did they? But, yeah. This new person is going to cut through the confusion. There's no going back. Okay? Discernment, intuition, clarity, truth, spiritual gift and wisdom, foresight, intellect, new ideas, and focus. You're both feeling this intuitively. Meeting each other or dreaming about each other right now. When this person comes into your life physically, I don't know if they have yet or not, the clarity is going to, that's just going to be like the confirmation of what you're intuiting, have been dreaming about, both of you. That's it. And with sudden wealth being there, this is the jackpot. The right combination in love. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. That Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, remember I saw the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Swords this Emperor was going through, or what you went through. Mockery and attempt to disguise fear. That's what was happening here. So there's some sort of fear that you guys, that people feel around the two of you, you know, in your separate lives. And let's say this person might have spoken to a friend about you or something like this. Again, people are mocking something they don't understand or even know or have ever even met yet. I don't know why people like to mock you. It's definitely, obviously, because you have something that they lack and they don't want to admit it. Okay? As well as this Emperor. He might have gone through a similar situation where people mocked him, made him feel like he was not good enough. It's just people trying to attempt to dim your light. Okay, we have Dreamweaver, lucid dreams, create your own reality, and escape. So it's almost like you guys meeting in the dream state is an escape from this energy, like low vibrational energy with the 5 of Pentacles being here. This may even be people they work with. Tell me more. Or that you work with as well. On the outside looking in. People on the outside looking in. Mockery and attempt to disguise fear. They just fear that you two are going to be the best things in sliced bread, and they're not a part of it. Or they don't have that within their own lives. That's it. Okay? Mystical cat. Feline spirit energy, intuition, magic, divine being, fortune, wards off evil. What do we have here? Sudden wealth. And people that don't believe in your path, or they feel like, they make a mockery out of your spirituality, or, you loving yourself. Obviously, those are people that don't understand how to love themselves, and you don't look for outside validation. They look for outside validation. That's where I have a problem. I don't care if, I understand that people can be in a low vibration, not loving themselves, looking for validation outside of themselves. It's when they start mocking, hating, creating spiritual warfare, and sending out evil eye to people that don't deserve it. Okay? Then they feel like they're the only ones that deserve anything, and like, how dare you have anything? That's when I have a problem. Okay? We were all in a lower vibration before, till we understood who the hell we were. Okay? And sure, maybe some of these people have the potential to come out of that, if they so wish, so that they don't have to mock everybody else, when really, it just shows that they are envious. People that mock, to me, are jealous or envious of what you have or embody, because they feel they lack it within themselves. Everybody has the ability to love themselves more, to validate them, their damn self. Okay? Tell me more here. It's a trick, it's a scheme to deceive you, deception, gaslighting, and manipulation. Yeah, somebody's trying to say that this is all a joke, that this is a trick. There is something very different about you that this emperor has never been with before. Remember, this is a new person that's having dreams about you. They may be talking about this to people that just do not believe in this stuff. So they're trying to plant the seeds, right? 7 of Pentacles, of doubt within this person, because they themselves don't understand or believe it. Oh, this can't be true. Oh, blah, blah, blah. So obviously this person is feeling like there is a soul connection here, which is what it is, right? This is justice for whatever's going on here. But this is stuff that people can't see, because it's stuff that is aligning behind the scenes that Spirit is bringing together. So these people, and they may even think to themselves, it's the sad part, that, maybe there's a little truth to that. But I don't want them to be happy. So I'm going to deny, and I'm going to make fun of it, so that they don't leave me out in the cold with the 5 of Pentacles. Some people may just fear being left out in the cold, because they're going to meet you, and then they're going to disappear out of their lives. You have to be careful who you listen to advice from, because some people, you just do not know their hidden motives and intentions. They'll tell you, oh, it's all bad, but a toxic person comes along, right? And, oh yeah, you should give them a chance. Why? Because it's maybe lining up with their toxic ass. And it's somebody they would be able to shoot the shit with. Maybe they don't see you as someone they can shoot the shit with, but they don't even know you because they haven't given you the chance. I mean, this has yet to come together, and people are already talking shit. Like, damn. Death, coffin, and reap what you sow. So this emperor clearly sees the truth. We do have the Ace of Swords out here. And these people are going to reap what they sow. Also, they need to be careful what they're spitting out or doing behind the scenes, because you two, I feel, are anointed here and very much protected with this whole justice coming out, you guys being aligned towards one another, you being guided away from a situation. You're both being guided here in a way that you're both now understanding, but people don't get it. And you guys may have the energy of, you're definitely got some spirits that protect. What I'm saying is, these people that are making a mockery or creating spiritual warfare because they're in this energy of coveting envying. There may be some people here that would like to get to know you. Why him, not me? But they ain't never gonna admit it. So this emperor is cutting some people out. And whoever these people are talking shit, they're gonna reap what they sow. That's it. Elimination of evil. Ooh. Yeah, what I'm feeling here, the death card, reap what you sow. With elimination of evil, you got some fierce protectors in the spirit realm. Yeah, take a spiritual bath. And this is in reverse. And these cards are not supposed to be in reverse. But look, you don't even need a spiritual bath for the protection you have. I would take one anyway. But still, spiritual bath, self-care, rituals, cleanse negativity, and spiritual cleanse. But it's like elimination of evil. Reap what they sow with death card. They're on the outside looking in, meaning they don't know what the fuck is going on within you two. And it's clearly, you guys have an understanding of something much deeper here that nobody could ever comprehend. And they don't need to. They can say it's a trick all they want. They're not the ones in the connection. Yeah, it's about, ooh, it's about to backfire. Plans failed, backlash, counteraction, and karma. What did I say? Not part of the plan, avoiding problems, try something new, unexpected path, abandon, and danger. Oh, it wasn't part of the plan, right? That backlash wasn't part of the plan. It's elimination of evil time. So I'm talking about, I don't feel sorry for these low-ass vibrational people doing bad shit behind the scenes. Evil-eyeing shit. Demeaning something. That's projection. That's how they see themselves. But they project it to other people. And you guys ain't doing nothing to these people. But being your true high vibrational self with the Emperor and the Empress. You're not saying a word. You're not doing nothing. Most of you haven't even met the people that are talking shit, that are around this Emperor. They may be talking shit about him. But some of them are talking shit about how they feel about you. And them pursuing you. But they're starting to see who's who around them. They're messing with the wrong ones. You guys are anointed here. I just know it. With this crown on this sword. Okay, there's telepathy here as well with the moon and this Ace of Swords. This is a manifestation. What I want wants me. But people just low-ass vibrational. Why? You know, I spoke of this the other day about the church, but this is a representation of your inner temple. People have the choice to stand outside of themselves or get in tune with their inner temple. That's how you truly redeem yourself, because it starts within. It doesn't start outside of yourself. It starts from within. So this temple is a representation of your inner temple. But these people are outside of that. They're in a scarcity, low vibrational energy. If I'm crippled, you got to be crippled beside me. If I'm broke, you got to be broke beside me. So this Emperor trying to break out of whatever situations these are, people are just having an issue with it. Why? Because they have attachment. But who the hell wants these types of friends? I mean, seriously. They're not friends, they're frenemies. It was just a matter of time. And you guys running into each other, meeting each other, however this is coming to be together, exposes these people. Because they just can't help themselves with the comments that they're making. 54:44 on the clock. They can't help themselves with the way they feel, and it shows. Sad, but true. Yeah. Well, you guys are over here, mindfulness, calm, mind and body in harmony, focused meditation with tea time, taking care of yourselves. While these people go through karma, because the plan is about to backfire. Whatever they're reaping, they're reaping. They try to put an ending. If they try to put an ending to this even coming together, they're going to reap what they sow. By the things that they say, right? Mockery in attempt to disguise fear. They're afraid of what's coming together because they no longer understand what their position is within their life or your life, whoever these people are. Oh, they're going to be together and happy, and what about me? What about us? It's ridiculous. Let me get away from that energy. I just had to speak my truth with no filter, because that's what the hell I'm seeing here, and that's what it is. Some people are just not, worth the effort, the energy. I'm a one-woman kind of man or a one-man kind of woman. No games here. I lie awake thinking about you or about our future. This is what's coming together. And this is not someone playing games. Like whoever this was over here. Let's see what else is happening between you and this Emperor. Moving forward in this new connection. Funny and great personality. Very nice. That could be both of you or one or the other. I feel it's going to be both of you because this is someone that mirrors a lot about you and vice versa. Yeah, you make my heart full. And that is understood for sure. There's something about it that is understood even if they're not in your life yet, but you know about each other. So I definitely feel this is somebody you know of that knows about you. You hurt me. That's okay, I guess. What is this? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. This person might have dated somebody, and I don't know. I just wish things were different. So there could be a hater here. This feels like somebody maybe they casually dated, and they feel hurt because they're just not, somebody they were intimate with is what it feels like there. I just wish things were different, but they're not feeling that person like they're feeling you. This is what they're thinking about. You are so very special. So if there's a hater here, and that could be, now I'm starting to understand here. There's a hater here because they could have had, I don't know, some sort of intimate moment. But this person is not in your life yet, so right now it's something that is aligning with you. But there's somebody here that somebody sees the truth of, and that's just not who they want. Tell me more. Yeah, there's somebody chasing here. I just want you all the time. Ace of Wands with you hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. Whoever that person is. Yeah, gossip only hurts more. Exactly. They started some gossip. They're hating. Clearly, with mockery, an attempt to disguise fear of something being over. Now that makes sense. But they're going to reap what they sow because they're gossiping. This is why people, see, people do get karma when they start false narratives about you guys. What I'm getting is the divine thinks very highly of you, sees you in a high light because you are part of the divine. You may come from a specific lineage, and when somebody frowns upon that, it's like an insult to the divine. That is what I'm getting here. And the repercussions are not pretty. That's what I'm getting. I want you to choose. Yeah. So this person, whoever this is, gave them an ultimatum. I want you to choose. Bottom of the deck. They're still looking at you. You look like someone I can bring home to mama. What did this person say? What did this emperor say? You will meet someone while you're out dancing. So maybe they were out dancing and met this person. Okay. Yeah, this is not what they want. It could have been at an event. Also, doesn't have to be a club. Yeah, I still don't have all the answers. Yeah, if I follow you, I could lose everything. That's not somebody they want to be with. Okay, it could be somebody that was short. This person is being smart. They're seeing people around them for who they are. Okay? Yeah, they're telling you, I hope you'll wait for me. Maybe they're getting some stuff together here. Yeah, they lie awake thinking about your future together with, I hope you'll wait for me. Now, of course, we're not waiting for anybody, but I'm just showing you what is aligning with you. So, when it's meant to come in, it'll come in. This is a giver. Okay? So, this is not somebody playing games. Tell me more. I want a fresh start with you. Yeah. And they want to know what you want. So they probably got a stage 5 clinger somewhere because he, they had a little moment. Witty. This person could be witty. And they're just not aligned with whoever that person is. Remember, this is somebody, they're going through their self-worth healing process right now. That's what I'm seeing here. They're seeing their worth with the Emperor being there. They may be somebody that is very stable, romantic type. Yeah. And they have no children. Okay. Yeah. And this is a new person, not the past. And I can't make it up. So, if you thought that this was this person's talking about you hurt me, but that's okay, or you telling him you hurt me, but that's okay, no. This is somebody that they went on a few dates with, they were intimate, and this karmic was dicted, afflicted, and now she's a stage 5 clinger. But they don't want that. That karmic gave it up too fast. She poses no challenge. You are someone different and special that they feel drawn to. This person is coming to you in the right time. They have a lot of respect for you. It's a new person. Sarcastic. So we got witty and sarcasm, which kind of goes hand in hand. Both of you could have this quality. So I see a lot of good banter between the two of you. Teasing each other back and forth with the things you say. Yeah, look. I wonder, is it just as good as it is in my dreams? Definitely dreaming of one another. So this is not somebody you've had yet on the physical. Because they're wondering if it's just as good as it is in their dreams. What do you want? They really want to know what you want. They want to know how you feel about the situation, what you see about the situation. There it is. Light. Light prevails, baby. They see your light, and you're going to see this person. Slow to open up. Okay. They may see you as slow to open up, because we do have poker face here. That's just you doing your... exercising your emotional intelligence. Somebody may be slow to open up about their beliefs, is what I'm seeing here with religious. Okay. I dream about you a lot, too much. And you already know because you dream about them too, is what I'm seeing. I want to see something else here. Is this, I also want to know, is this person open-minded? Compatible personalities. There you go. So you guys are compatible. There you go. Told you, you're going to mirror each other's higher self here. Yeah, this is a new beginning. Okay. Self-care. You're both taking care of yourselves. Not playing games. I just want to make sure this reading is crystal clear. And I need to know if you feel the same. They have no idea yet. This could be a stargazer. And there you go. Healing at this time. Can't make it up. See, I don't need a card of healing to know the Emperor was healing. Union this lifetime. There it is. Okay? And just for shits and giggles, who was this to you that you're getting justice for? No union this lifetime with that person, obviously. Because there was no reciprocity. Okay? And it was a false twin that ghosted. So you escaped something there. Okay? Redirection was God's protection. And they've been released. That's the devil. The chains? Somebody saved you. Spirit saved you from going down the wrong path with a false twin. Oh, yes, they did. And look. Promiscuous. This could have been. But they remained. They've been stamped by Spirit as a false twin. Released. Twin flame. Because they're false. They're living a false life. and promiscuous. Wow. I'm going to leave it there. Take it how you want. False twin. But twin flame was there with released and promiscuous. Chasing, fortune, fame. They were stamped as a false twin this lifetime because that's justice. They didn't do what they were supposed to. They forfeited their contract. That's what I'm getting. Damn. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I wish you the best. Let me know in the comments if anyone resonates. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching Manifestation Monday. Peace.